and welcome back to True Telos Trading. Today is Monday, August 25th. We had an A quality stock pop up today. Unfortunately, we are red on that stock today. Let's go ahead and get into that trade. The ticker of the stock that popped up this morning that matched our A quality standard, the ticker was CAPS, CAPS. Again, today is August 25th, 2025. The stock had breaking news this morning. It didn't pop up on my broker. When I see a stock that's moving up, to see if it had news on the day, if it didn't come up on the broker that I use, which is Webull, I normally pull up the stock in Yahoo Finance. If I don't see the news there, then I'll pull up the stock's official website, which is what I had to do today to see that the stock had news. So this will be a 3. The stock had less than 10 million shares. As a matter of fact, it only had 1.7 million shares. This would be a 2. When I bought the stock, it was about $1.95, which is above the 200 MA. That would be a 2. Actually, let me go back because this might actually be a correction. Actually, this is a correction. The stock itself does not have a 2. Actually, it does, and it's way up there. I thought it was above it. So this is a mistake, guys. Let's go ahead. It's not above the 200 MA. This will be a 0. The stock was up over 50%. This will be a 1. The price was under $10. It was $1.96 when I bought it. This will be a 1. And it was among the top 3 stocks when I bought it. This will be a 1. Let's see. We add all these together, and that gives us, well, it's still an 8. It was closer to a 10 when I thought I bought it, but it looks like it's still an A quality trade, A quality stock. So let's go ahead. This is an 8. According to our True Telos trading rating scale, a score of 8 is an A quality stock. And I like to reiterate this mistake that I made. Even though the stock was still A quality according to the True Telos trading rating scale, when I first wrote it down on this paper, I did. Okay, so it wasn't a mistake. I thought I did write that it was a 2 for being above the 200 moving average, but it looks like I didn't. So it was still in an A quality trade. It was still a stock that I would be looking to trade. So me being red on it was correct. It was a stock that I would trade because it's A quality. Let's go ahead and get into the chart to see how I traded this stock today. This is our stock right here, CAPS. As you see, it did have news that came out right here. As I'm saying, it didn't pop up when the stock first started coming up on these first 3 1-minute candles. By the way, this is the 1-minute candlestick chart for CAPS. And see, it's popping up. It's popping up now. It's a little bit late. This is how I traded it. So I saw it popping up in this area here. I then marked off the high of day, which was this mark right here, just about under $2.01. So I saw it pop up $2.01. I went to the daily. Let me go back to this daily, and I marked off so we can all see. I marked off the high of day on the 1 minute, went to the daily, and marked off the next resistance point on this stock. Trying to enlarge it so we can all see what I'm looking at. So this was the high of day here, this $2.01. And I did look at it and saw that there's a lot of resistance on the daily at that point, going all the way back here to 625. A lot of resistance. It gets up to that $2 mark and then drops off or holds right under that $2 mark. The next resistance point, should it pass that $2 mark, was $2.19 to $2.23. First, I had it up above these candles at $2.23, but $2.19 seemed a lot more safer to exit that position if it extended to that point. So that was my analysis on the daily. That's how I marked off here the $2.19. So it came up here to that $2. It retraced here. I bought on this candle as it came back up. I was able to purchase shares. Let me see where I was able to buy at. I was able to purchase 1,541 shares at $1.96 as it came back up on this candle. And it came back up on pretty decent volume. As you see, it was like 36,000 shares bought on this candle. So I thought it was going to surge through to that next resistance point, but it kind of fizzled out. So it retraced here. I was getting ready to sell as it retraced. It then came back up, made a new high of day on this candle to 203. So I still thought it had a little bit of potential because it did it with more volume than it popped up on the previous candles. It then started to retrace again after I saw MACD curling over, which is my sign to buy on the 1 and 5 minute, because MACD was positive. When that blue line is above the yellow line, it's telling me that that it's more likely that this stock is going to keep going higher, especially when I use the True Telos trading grading scale and this stock meets those criteria of an A quality stock according to the scale. So after it retraced here, I was like, yeah, it's not gonna, if it didn't beat this price, it beat it just by a little bit. I didn't sell the position because I thought it was going to go a little bit higher. Then came back here. I saw MACD starting to curl over. I then sold the entire position like a minute later at $1.88. So that gave me a loss today of 118.39. So $118.39 loss from the account. That being said, that would be a considerably big number if I had not increased the buying power on the account. All in all, it was a good trade. I stuck to my rules, stuck to the strategy, only traded a stock that was A quality, even though I thought I made a mistake when I looked back and wrote, when I looked back at what I wrote, I did also write down that it wasn't above that 200 MA. And even though I thought it was, it still matched that criteria to be an A quality trade. It was an 8 instead of a 10. So later on this morning, did it right in front of you. It popped right back up close to that resistance point that I marked up here. So I may have been a little bit early, but there's no way to predict that at all. If it doesn't go to where I think it's going to go, just like I did, I get out before it completely dumps on me, because that's exactly what I don't want while I'm trading. So Monday is a loss, but we still have 4 days left in the week, and we're going to stay disciplined and stay dedicated to our strategy, using our True Telos trading grading scale to grade these stocks, and keep on being disciplined with what we are doing and keep on moving. And that is True Telos trading. It's a little bit of a rocky start to the week, but like I said, it's only Monday. When I woke up and looked at all of the stocks at the top of the screen today, I only look at the top 6 stocks at any time. There was a lot of volume on stocks today. I normally go through and write down all of them that I see. We had was it STSS that was the number one when I woke up at 5:30 this morning. It was a 7 according to my True Telos trading grading scale, but it didn't have any news, and it was up like 150% off nothing. So I was looking, I was like, well, it's a B, it's a 7. This doesn't match my criteria at all. Then we had a stock go up over like 300%, and I'm looking at it now. It's was an EPIX, and according to the True Telos trading grading scale, that stock was a 0 this morning. So something that goes up that much. It was also a penny stock. It was below $1. It went up a lot off of no news, no anything. So I saw that just told me that there is a lot of volume, a lot of buyers and sellers that are back into the market. So this week, I'm guessing is going to be picking up quite a bit. So we're going to see how things pan out for the rest of the week. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing this for the rest of the week. I'm going to be traveling for work as well. So I'm going to be doing things on my travel and trading station. If you have any questions for me, please don't be afraid to ask. As always, I am an open book. I'll be back here tomorrow all the way through Friday. I have a lot of questions for you because this is a journey that I just started not too long ago, and I hope that you are enjoying this journey. And welcome to True Telos Trading.